in the atmosphere, everybody wants to add their 2 cents to the conversation. One of the things that I definitely saw, or one of the things that were prominent in the conversation was this idea that no matter what a parent or an older family member does to you, you must firm it.
Yeah.
You must allow it. You must accept it. And in turn, still give them that respect, that honor, that shall I say, grace, even within the context of anything and everything that they may have done to you. So that portion was cut and put on social media. And I mean, it hasn't been easy on the socials now, almost 48 hours later. Should we be respecting those trending. She's still trending, those older than us because they are maybe our fathers, our mothers? What do you think?
Do you have a quote for the day here? Because there's a quote what was the quote for the day?
So I put this on social media.
Because I was about to,
a lot of you enjoyed that. I must say, it's not completely an original thought. It's something that I've seen swirling around on social media, but I captured it in my own way. And I said that, let me summarize.
Let me say it for
Please
them.
say it for me. Thank you, darling.
Don't let anyone stop you from sharing your truth. If the characters in your story wanted an honorable mention, they should have done honorable things.
Mic drop.
Boom. Allow cash out. Thank you.
Yes, and this is an original tweet from whom?
Helen.
Thank you very much. Flavor Flav.
AKA, thank you.
Somebody said when I tweeted that they should give me the keys to Ghana. If you agree with that, go on the socials and type Helen for president. That's the new hashtag that we're using. But I've always, and that tweet actually is from 2020. So this is a tweet I had made 4 years ago.
Right.
And at that time, I think I was also trying to express myself about something, and I was getting shut up, by friends and family. Oh, don't talk about it. And I'm like, it's very simple. If this person wanted me to say good things about them, they should have done good things to me. And I don't like that idea that when people express themselves, that we are very quick to kind of shut them up, because a lot of healing comes from actually opening up about what is going on.
Helen,
what were your thoughts?
First of all, I was like, are people watching this thing to understand what she's saying, or they are just listening? First of all, if you all don't mention she had daddy issues. Gisela is talking about daddy issues. I know about Amma Berlin. I think she too. I think so. I'm not very sure. But here are 3 women, and they all have daddy issues. We should be worried that what is going on. I mean, all of them are literally having issues like that. That is where the conversation needs to start from. When I heard her speak, I didn't hear someone that was being, there was a bit of disrespect there, but I was also hearing a cry for help. Someone that has dealt with issues from her childhood. Her father, who is supposed to be the primary caregiver, who was supposed to be there for her emotionally, provide for them financially, provide her basic needs, was not there for her. And now she has tried and achieved something for herself, and she's expecting her dad to at least show some, appreciation, support. He still goes down to downplay her efforts and doesn't care. And she's sharing her experience. And the first thing we think about is respect. We're not thinking about what this lady has dealt with. We don't know what the story is. We only heard what she said. But have we thought about what she's had to deal with in life? The people that have had to take advantage of her because of that, the absence of her dad in her life. What she personally has had to give up on, sacrifice she's had to make, that she probably shouldn't have made those sacrifices if the father was present. We don't know all of that.
That's important.
And I feel like society is always thinking about, respect and, don't share your story and everything. But there are so many people walking around that are broken, that are hurt from things from their past, and it's making it hard for them to move on, for them to achieve their dreams, their goals. And we are not focused on that. No, but we talk about kindness every time. Every time it's, show kindness. But are we really showing the kindness? Are we really practicing it? Because at this point, I think that's what she needs. She needs kindness and love.
And a lot of grace. Why do we put the onus on the children who have to suffer or have to bear the repercussions of the actions of of their parents or those older than them. Listen, I am by no means advocating that people sit on their socials and denigrate, lambast their moms or their dads. But in the event that somebody has that outpouring, I never begrudge them that opportunity to release whatever it is they have pent up inside them. I don't bear them any grudges at all, because I am not in their shoes. Listen, I am so fortunate. My dad has to be the best father in the whole wide world. When I tell you, there's none before, there will be none after.
You say it every
so
time.
I can't relate to that. But I definitely have a lot of understanding and grace for women who have that issue. When that topic came up, and I was getting so emotional, even now. Seeing so many girls say that, listen, the reason that I am the way I am now is because of that deficiency. It's because of that deficiency. And Helen, I can only but imagine the kind of confidence that having a present father gives me. Listen, you can't really tell me much. And sometimes when you say, Helen doesn't really care, because me, even up until now, in my mid-30s, I will tell my dad. I'll go and tell. You know what I'm saying? It gives me that extra boost of confidence. So don't downplay those who are sharing their experiences, who don't have that love and that support. This is the time that these types of outbursts, if you will, I don't even know if you'd call it an outburst, should spark the needed conversation about healing. Listen, there are even parents who are absolutely present in their kids' life, and still they're broken and there is mental torture that children are subjected to. Why are we so quick to shut up ourselves when we have something to say? I repeat, if you want somebody to have honorable things to say about you, do honorable things.
I mean, it was sad. I mean, when I was watching and reading some of the comments, I don't know if we can actually read some of the comments.
Oh, by all means, if you find some, please do.
It was men that were passing the comments about, the
did that not alarm you about the future? But listen, I'll give it up to some men as well who also
some of them
recognized and were standing firm that, listen, allow the women to speak. And another topic that came up off the back of this is that, maybe there's issues with the wife. What has that got to do with the child?
I have seen men who have been dads or fathers to kids who were not their own. So let's even say that the child is
Regina,
not for the man, but the woman is married to the man. What stops you from doing that? The people who are taking care of other people's kids, the men who are running orphanages and taking care of other people's kids.
Do they have two heads?
Like, I don't even get it. So I'm really not, the excuse people are coming up with.
Yes, that
maybe what the excuses. I've thought about all the excuses the man will have.
That they're saying that, maybe there's a breakdown in the marriage.
It doesn't so justify
I know people were saying that, listen, my parents have an awful relationship, but nobody can convince me my father is not a good man. Nobody can convince me my father doesn't love me. Listen, if you are good to your children, no PR fashioned against you shall prosper.
Allow cash out for Helen now.
Thank you. So, I mean, in the last 48 hours, I've purposely tried not to get too involved in the conversation because, and Chana Maspak is I've taken a back seat, but it makes me sad that we are still so repressed about our emotions and our feelings. 1 in 5 Ghanaians, it's probably even more, suffers from a serious mental health issue. Where do you think some of your problems, they stem from? Please, let's stop stifling each other. When somebody has something to say, let them say
Allow them to say it.
Allow them.
Look, I'm glad that she spoke about it. Yeah, maybe some of the words she used were harsh. And I'm all for the respect bit. Yes, I understand that. But I think we need to look beyond the respect and deal with the actual issue. Because like you said, there are so many people walking around and they are dealing with issues from their past. And right now, it's beginning to manifest in their lives. And sometimes you wonder, and why does this person act like that? Or why isn't this person, serious about? Or people even get into relationships and it affects them because they have trust issues, And so I think we should do better, honestly, as a society. Let's put the respect is important, but let's look beyond the respect and deal with the actual issue.
It is. And listen, if there are parents who in their later years or older ages realize the folly of their ways, by all means, if you want to forgive and mend the relationship, that's up to you. But sometimes the damage has been done. That's the truth.
Yeah, but it has been done. But Helen, there's no harm in just, I wish that whoever the man is, after watching this, would actually reach out to the lady, even if she's not your child. Let her understand. Sometimes the closure helps with the healing as well. Let her know what the issue was. Maybe he wasn't just ignoring her. Maybe, like, you see the way you were eyeing me, and then they thought that you were eyeing me.
I'm with you on that.
That's not the case. But yeah, it's really sad. It's really, really sad, and I hope that she really heals from it.
Yeah.
I think if there are any professionals out there who can reach out to her to have a conversation with her about it and just walk her through a process where she gets to heal, it would really help. And it's something I actually want to do. Helen, we've been talking about wanting to do concerts, but I think so many people are bruised. There's so much trauma going on.
You want to go to therapy?
No, not go to therapy, but I wish I do some content that addresses people who are dealing with trauma, in a very subtle way, not too serious, not using words that they don't understand. Just come down to a level where people can actually understand and connect, because the level of depression right now, PTSD and all of that, it's crazy.
It's real.
And we really, really, really need to. And social media is not really helping, because we're all living the fast life right now. Everybody's posting what's happening, the good things happening in their lives. So, we don't show the real problems that we are facing. And who are we going to help us? Who are you seeing that you can relate to and understand that, okay, this person has actually been through what I've been through? Like Gisela's sharing her story right now. That's a story a lot of people can relate to.
That's right.
But where is the solution to that problem right now? And so we need people who can also help find solutions, so that there's healing that is going on, there's kindness that's being shared. So we can also change the narrative of, instead of throwing comments in there immediately, the negative comments, that would actually add more to the trauma, because sometimes the things that you read, it hurts so much.
It really does.
And it makes your situation even worse.
Who is going to marry you? I mean, really and truly, now I should suffer the consequences of an absent father. You won't marry me because my father is absent. I mean, make it make sense.
And there are men like that. There are men who don't marry women with daddy issues, because they say, a problematical way, any papa any haunting. Yeah, there are issues like that. Yeah. So it's sad. And I hope that we can change the narrative. So
all right, let's do some breathing exercise, okay? I feel like we need to release some of this pent up. So in through your nose.
If you're listening, breathe in.
Through the mouth. In through the nose. And out.
Thank you.